Okay. Superficial temporal artery. Back here, occipital artery. Down here, facial artery. Facial artery. So, superficial temporal artery, occipital artery, facial artery. Down here in between the vertebrae is the vertebral artery. This fat end right here is the common carotid artery. Okay. More internally is the internal carotid artery. And then more external is the external carotid artery. So, recap. Vertebral artery. This fat end is the common carotid artery. Internally is the internal carotid artery. Externally is the external carotid artery. Turn off. Okay. Smack down right here in the middle. This little line right here is the anterior communicating artery. To the sides, on both sides, are the anterior cerebral arteries. Anterior cerebral arteries, anterior communicating artery. There's two fat ends on both sides, this side and this side, both of those. Those are called the middle cerebral arteries. Middle cerebral artery. This artery going down and this fat artery going down are the internal carotid arteries. Internal carotid artery. Okay. This little V right here is the posterior communicating artery. Posterior communicating artery. Following it straight down is the basilar artery. Basilar artery, posterior communicating artery. Here. Following this artery out is the posterior cerebral artery. And on the opposite side, same thing, posterior cerebral artery. So, basilar artery, posterior cerebral artery, posterior communicating arteries, internal carotid artery, fat end, middle cerebral artery, anterior cerebral artery, this little line right here, anterior communicating artery.